Hey there kiddos, welcome back to Chalk It Up Kids. I'm Miss Rakhi. Today I'll be reading a book, The Tooth Fairy's Tummy Ache by Orlinsky. Hey there kiddos, have you ever lied about something? Well, in this book, the Tooth Fairy reminds us the difference between wrong and right. Alright kiddos, are you ready to chalk it up? The Tooth Fairy's Tummy Ache by Orlinsky, illustrated by Vanessa Alexandre. You see, it happened when I was eating a juicy red apple for snack. I was chewing and chomping when suddenly I bit down and heard a crack. My first tooth was finally out. All it took was something yummy. But when I went to collect it from my mouth, I realized it had landed in my tummy. This wasn't the plan I had thought of in my head. I had to think of something fast before I went to bed. I searched high and low for something tiny and white, even though what I was doing wasn't really right. The Tooth Fairy wouldn't visit if she didn't have a tooth to take. So I put a kernel of popcorn under my pillow as a replacement fake. This child's tooth feels a little strange and doesn't look quite right. But I'll trade it for a silver dollar, hop on my toothbrush, and fly out of sight. Back to the workshop I go to add this tooth to my collection, but this one looks rotten upon further inspection. It's too round to string and too tiny to glue. What can I do with this tooth? I don't have a clue. I call my fairy friends who come over skipping and hopping, but when they get close to the tooth, all of a sudden it starts popping. Pop, 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 pop! Quickly, it spreads from the floor to the ceiling. I know I should try to stop it, but it's hunger that I'm feeling. There's nothing left to do but say ah and open wide. Popcorn rains in my mouth and fills me up inside. A few minutes later, there isn't any mistaking. I feel really yucky because my tummy is aching. So I stay in bed and skip the work I need to do. But what's going to happen when everyone wakes up feeling blue? The grandmas and grandpas would be missing their new dentures. My friends wouldn't have necklaces for their dress-up adventures. The night sky would be without all of its shiniest stars. Tooth fairies wouldn't have flying dust, so they'll have to drive cars. Suddenly it hit me. I had a hunch. Maybe she lost this tooth while she was having lunch. I go through the window for the second time tonight. I had to explain to this girl the difference between wrong and right. I tap on her shoulder and whisper in her ear, "Lying won't get you anywhere. Do you hear me, my dear? It's best to be honest and always tell the truth. You should have just told me that you swallowed your tooth." She flashes me a smile with a toothless grin, and I feel a new friendship is about to begin. I leave you this notepad so you can write me a letter. When you lose your next tooth, hopefully it'll work out much better. Alright kiddos, I really hoped you enjoyed this book and reading along with me. Remember, lying doesn't get you anywhere. It's best to be honest and always tell the truth. A big shout out to the author Orlinsky for letting us read her book on our channel. Remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you later on Chalk It Up Kids. Bye kiddos! For more information about this book, go ahead and click on the description below. Want more videos? Make sure you subscribe to Chalk It Up Kids.